Hello my friends, I would like to apologize for not posting a vlog yesterday. Long story short, I spent a good part of the day at various doctor's offices and I had time to make a vlog, but I just honestly didn't feel like it. I'm picking up again today with day 19 and it's a talent of yours. Kinda wish I had stuck with juggling and magic tricks when I was younger because that would have made this easier. I could ribbon dance. I was a wicked awesome ribbon dancer. I could own you at ribbon dancing. I thought that I would choose for my talent, I would choose writing. Writing is something really personal to me and I tend to not share it with people. A good thing that came out of one of my classes, my online classes, was that we had to post them all in a forum where everyone could read them in your entire class and everyone could make comments on them if they wanted. One of the projects that we had to do was a mixtape and that was really cool. And we had to pick 5 songs and describe what they meant to us basically. But they all had to have a theme. And I picked traveling as mine. So mine's called Rhyme Traveler. Like time traveler, and it's going through like the stages of my life basically. I feel comfortable with you guys watching my videos, the ones who watch all the time, to not tell me I suck. So thank you for that. I will put up the number right there of which song it is. For the longest time, the farthest I had traveled was in my own mind. Lost in your own hemisphere, things can shift and shake. I dreamed of going to new places, meeting new people, shaking up my life. I was young and had no means of getting anywhere. After a while, I found myself drifting off into my own headspace, playing a solo game of anywhere but here. In my mind, I could go anywhere, do anything. It was absolute freedom and boundless opportunity. It was completely fulfilling my sense of adventure, for a little while at least. Then I started craving company on my journeys and tangible evidence that I had been somewhere, and for that I had to exit the landscapes of my mind. When I became a little older, I met my best friends. Almost all of our memories occurred on the open road, sun shining down, radio blasting. Friendship was what I needed to make traveling real. I can't really explain it, but some songs just sound like summer. You can close your eyes and drift away, feeling the sun's warmth on your face, listening to your friends' laughter as you feel the road slip away beneath you, carrying you further and further from all your troubles towards another carefree adventure. Eventually, I began to crave more distance than a summer road trip could allow. I needed to grow up and find out who I was and what I wanted to do with my life. In order to do that, I felt that I had to let go of things and people that I perceived to be standing in my way. Like I did when I was younger, I felt the urge to escape, as if some invisible force was holding me back. This time, instead of retreating into my own headspace, I took action. I packed up my things and moved away. I knew what would happen if I stayed in place, more of the same. I'm not coming home this time, I'm letting go of all my pain. I leave it to you, too much to contain, now there's nothing to lose. Arriving in a place where no one knows your name fills you with a mixture of confidence and fear. I knew that leaving home was the right choice for me, but I couldn't help but miss the people and places that I'd left behind. The runway lights were the deepest blue like the color of your eyes. Everywhere I went I was reminded of someone or something that was no longer with me. I had left because I wanted to grow up, not grow apart. In the process of finding who I wanted to be, I felt as though I were losing who I was. After a while, the new places and new people started to feel like home. When I went back to visit my family and friends, I was surprised to find that those places and those people still felt like home as well. I then realized that wherever I go and whoever I'm surrounded by, I take my past with me. My shadow runs with me underneath the big wide sun. Whether we're conscious of it or not, everything and everyone in our lives becomes a part of who we are. Looking back on my memories, I have grown up a lot, and I'm continuing to grow and learn every day. No matter how far my travels take me, whether in my thoughts or in my life, I will never truly leave anything or anyone behind. Santi. My first song was Landscapes by the band Folded Light off their album Kelly. My second song was Sunshine Highway by the Dropkick Murphys off the album The Warrior's Code. My third song was Eastbound Traffic by William Beckett, Remember Maine, off of the Acoustic Atlanta EP. My fourth was Takeoffs and Landings by the Ataris off the album So Long Astoria. My fifth song was Far Behind by Eddie Vedder from the Into the Wild soundtrack.
Don't be mad, but tomorrow Caitlin's gonna cheat again. And instead of doing what she's supposed to do, which is... what is it again? A hobby of hers. Instead of doing a hobby, she's gonna switch the days to whatever tickles her fancy. And she's gonna show you her trip to NYC. Goodbye!